Good morning, America. You know me, I'm Stephen Davenport. Welcome back to Steve Says, where I talk about the current issues and give my opinionated opinions on them, whether you like it or not. Now, as we all know, both presidential candidates just gave their speeches to the public yesterday. And wow, so many mixed opinions on these. Of course, you will end up voting for the candidate that fits best with your political stance and opinions. If you feel like you're more on the side of the liberals, you'll probably vote for the Democratic candidate or Kaylee Prater. Now, if you feel like you're more of a conservative at the heart, like myself, you will probably vote for the Republican candidate or Ebony Eubanks. Now, let's talk about their individual speeches. First off, we must recognize that the Republican vice presidential candidate, Chloe Sanford, for stepping up and giving Eubanks a speech since he was away for private health reasons. Off to the first topic, immigration. Now, we both saw that they both wanted to secure borders, and they also agree that the immigrants do miracles in the agriculture industries. Now, my thought is Americans on the agriculture industry, Americans just aren't who they were 100 years ago. We've gotten lazy. That's what I think. Not to say that I wouldn't do the work myself. I consider myself to be what they call special. That and insane. Now, both want to watch who's coming into our nation, and that's what really all boils down to, folks. Both candidates have concerns for our national borders, which is my opinion is a great thing to see in our election. However, this is where we start to see separation. Now, Eubanks wants a one-time citizens test. You pass and bam, welcome to America. You fail, pack up your stuff and get out. Now, Prater, on the other hand, would like to see that our borders are not as discriminating against any persons due to religion, race, color, gender, age, weight, etc. Still secure, though. Really what it comes down to is what kind of border security you want. You want strict, but more secure, or welcoming, and not as secure. My opinion on immigration and their two policies is I like the tests that Eubanks is proposing. However, we must all keep in mind that there can still be ways to get in around the test. Next topic, education. Coming from a background that Eubanks comes from, she wants to capitalize on creating more affordable education for college students, and I could not agree more. I'm spending close to 150 grand just to go to my undergrad school. You know what else 150 grand can buy nowadays? A nice sturdy house. So technically, I'm currently purchasing a house that is my college education. Now, Prater did not touch on this subject as much, but hopefully she will touch on it during the debate. Next topic, discrimination. Now, of course, coming from the Democratic Party, we've heard Prater's stance on the LGBT rights in her speech. Honestly, it would have been surprising if we didn't hear about that. So if you believe that there is an extreme amount of segregation, discrimination in the workforce today, well, Kaylee might just be your candidate. Honestly, though, not at the top of my to-do list. Now, moving on. Abortion. Prater, pro-choice, obviously. Eubanks, probably pro-life based on party stance, but we have not seen that yet. Hopefully, in the upcoming debate, we will see a little bit more about that. Now, next topic. Marijuana. Now, this was a big one for Prater's speech. She is not only for the legalization of medical marijuana, but also recreational as well. Now, Eubanks did not touch on this topic in her speech. That doesn't necessarily mean that she won't be asked that during debate. And I honestly am very interested to see her stance on the recreational pot. My stance, medical is okay if it's justified, but recreationally, there are only a very, very, very few instances that I can see it being fit to be used, such as watching vintage horror movies with friends. Well, that's all, folks. Tune in next time, and I'll see you at the debate night. Vote for Eubanks or vote for Prater. Honestly, this is America, and I couldn't care less. Do whatever you want. Just don't forget to vote.